All right. What is prospecting? Here we go. Everybody loves that. Prospecting is main part of our real estate business. Prospecting is how we call it, bread and butter of our real estate business. And we feel prospecting should be every single day, all day. For example, Eva and I, we try to prospect, doesn't matter where we go. We go to doctor, we go to hairdresser,
Dentist.
you go to dentist, you go to post office. There's you can get listings. Doesn't matter where you go, or clients. Doesn't have to be listings. It could be buyers or listings. So we feel that everybody should prepare like 5 to 10 business cards a day. You put in your pocket, whatever you decide, 5 business cards or 10 business cards. We feel for two of us, because it's two each, we have 5 business cards, and we try to give them out. And then at the end of the day, your pocket should be empty. It's like a game every day. Well, when I started in a real estate, I was working for Nancy Scarola. I was just sitting in the office and just waiting for phone calls to come in. But then Eva came in.
She pulled me into business. I can start that story. She pulled me into business, and she was just sitting. For me, it was like I didn't like to just sit in the office. It wasn't totally me. I just wanted to go out there and prospect. How I learned, Sandy told me. He told me, if you want to be in the real estate business, that's your bread and butter. Go out and network and go for expires and for sale by owners. And since I lost my job, I had my baby. That time I had big motivation. I needed to make money. So I said, we're not sitting here. Let's go out. So that's how we started, actually. That's how we built our business. We were like knocking on every door that expired. Every FISB, it was plenty of FISBs in that time when I started 17 years ago. And I remember we got so many open listings. We were working for Nancy Scarola. And I was like, oh, well, I was like so excited. I got another open list, another open list. And Nancy said, okay, now it's time that you sign them, not just have an open listing. And that's how we started. We started to talk to people. We didn't know what we were doing. We were just laughing like we were doing. We just had fun. People would open the doors and people were slamming the door in front, and we were like laughing, just continue. As we go, that's what we learn. And more you do it, more you feel comfortable. I mean, with every new thing, you feel uncomfortable. But when you start doing it, you feel like, okay, I can do this. I can do this. We did it together, but now we did it for such a long time that now I can even go by myself and knock on the door and just leave the card and just talk to them. Right? So I think that's like Davorka said, bread and butter of your business. That's how you build your business. And also what we were doing, we found one area, like for example, let's say Island Park, we have that area. Just pick one area that you feel comfortable with, and you just introduce yourself. That's what we did. That's how we started our business. We went to Bay Colony. I used to live in Bay Colony. We went through every single door and introduced ourselves. And we said, we are from Nancy Scarola Real Estate, and we just want to introduce ourselves. This is our business now, full-time job, and just gave them a business card. And that's how people learned about us.
And you would be surprised that many people are actually, they like that you come up to their door. And today is even easier because we're so low on inventory. So you have a reason. You have to always give them a reason why you're there. One reason could be right now, you're low in inventory. You're going from door to door and looking for someone who is ready to list their home. So you're looking for new homes for sale, for new listings. Also could be that's expired listing. In the morning you check everything what expired that day, and you just make a plan when you're going to visit them, and just let them know, I saw on the computer that your house was for sale before, but now it's expired. Did you find a buyer? Are you off the market? Are you still looking to sell? I'm here to help you. Maybe I can do a better job than the previous agent. Also for sale by owner, you see the sign, you stop the car for FISBO, for sale by owner. Knock on the door and say, I'm in the same business as you are, selling real estate. So, and you can find prospecting anywhere. It doesn't matter what you do, where you're going, you're out with friends, you talk about real estate and tell everyone how the market is. We need more homes for sale. Do you know anyone who is selling? If you with your family gatherings, same thing. Anne-Marie is our competition at the family gathering. Doesn't matter. Sitting at a doctor's office, you can talk. Anywhere you go, you
I
can.
gave 2 cards out at the auction yesterday.
Yeah.
See, wherever you go, you know. Actually, we hired a coach, and she gave us idea. We have a paper that is like 100, 1 to 100, and you have to circle every day when you. We call them touches. That you touch someone, you tell someone, go to hairdresser. Like for example, we just went to hairdresser, and we gave her already. We know her for a long time. We gave her a business card, but we just created new business card. Oh, we have a new business card, so we're gonna give you a new one. So you have a new one. Reason to give them, you know. And you start conversation, and most of the people, 99.9% people are interested in real estate because that's the biggest.
Everybody talks about
everybody
real estate. There's
talks
not.
about
I don't think any person that doesn't talk about the real estate. Everything is connected to real estate.
You ask mortgage broker, you ask attorney who do business, at open houses you network. I mean, so many possibilities. And I just started with 1 to 100. You realize when were circling how many touches we have, you realize that we can do 100 a week, but we don't do it because sometimes you get so like distracted with things you don't even remember to take the business card. You can do it a lot more than what we are doing also. So but if you play it like a game and you have that number from 1 to 100, prepare your business card every day. You're gonna see that you can do more. You push yourself. Make it like a game. We like game. We like fun, so we make it like a game.
Yeah, and if you choose the area where you're gonna do prospecting, don't just do it once. Like they say, saying prospecting is a process. It's not just an event. You do it one time. Yeah, they're saying you have to go at least 7 times, but people remember you, who you are. They'll start to remember you. If you just go once, they're gonna forget about next minute. So once you go walk around in the area and you find someone who is looking to sell, then you have to actually go many times, then do mailings, do different things. First you stop by, give them business card. Then you do the mailings. Maybe some holiday will come, like Halloween, give them pumpkin, give out the pumpkins, or whatever you choose to decide to do. Maybe some holidays you have flags, you're giving out flags in the area. So that's how people remember you. You just have to keep doing things until they remember you. So it's a process. It's not just a one-time thing. You have to just keep going and going until persistent. Persistence is definitely name of the game.
One example is grieving taxes. A lot of sellers, they forget to grieve their taxes. So when it's time that they can grieve their taxes, maybe you can just give them a flyers and prepare something and just give them out. They're going to appreciate it. They're going to be so thankful that you remind them. Because most of the people, they get so distracted, and I'm like stunned how many sellers, they forget to grieve their taxes. Like one of the sellers that we are trying to get a listing, 21,000. He never grieved the taxes because he didn't think that he needed to grieve taxes because doesn't have a mortgage, but doesn't think in a future when you sell the house, your price is going to go down because the taxes are high. So it's important that you grieve your taxes so you get more money. So you have to think like an investment, and they don't think like that. So if you give them that information, then they're going to appreciate that. Once you sell your house, you know what? That's a really plus for you. Why don't you do this? Now it's time to grieve your taxes. There's always a reason to contact somebody, you know. So they don't feel like they're bothered. They actually get something. You give them something, you know. So what else?
Another way to prospect is on social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn. You can prospect there too. You can create something interesting about the real estate. And at the same time, you can ask for business and tell them how the market is. It's low on inventory. Anyone is thinking of selling, you just keep putting that on. Someone will catch it. At least one lead you can get from each of them. So there's many ways. Like I was mentioned before, even if you have open house, you can prospect because a lot of times you have open house and somebody who is thinking of selling, they want to come and meet you. So you have to always be thinking of that. Maybe this is next client you're going to have, next seller. So you always show yourself the best at open house because they maybe hire you to sell their home. So there's many different ways. Also, what is important with prospecting, we believe it has to be scheduled. You have to decide in a week, at least 2 days, 2 days in a week. One day could be during the day, and another day could be in the evening.
Yeah.
Because sometimes people are not at home during the day, then you go in the evening. So that's it. You have to be out there and go and get the business.